What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Powerstroke Rick Garage. Today, what we have coming in is not here yet. We are waiting. Today is, we're Cummins stroking Rick today, y'all. That's all I'm going to say. Cummins stroking Rick. We're working on a Cummins 05 24 valve, 100,000 mile, rust-free Dodge Cummins. Clean as a whistle. We're going to walk you all over that, and we're going to show you everything. But what we were doing is we were doing the fan clutch, and we were doing a power steering pump because, as I'm learning and as you guys know, the third-gen Dodges have a little steering issues. So power steering pump, a little weak. So we're going to replace that. Yeah, and we're going to show you everything we got going on in the truck. I got my Lyle air hammer tool for taking the fan clutch off. We're going to show you that. We're just going to walk you through everything, but truck ain't here yet. So once the truck gets here, we're going to show you all that. But until then, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's like a Sword Johnson, baby. You can't beat it. I already know. Let's get after it. All right, guys, so before we start showing you the truck, we're going to show you some tools that we got here. So we got a Maddox from Harbor Freight, pulley remover and installer set. This is about 35 bucks. You could opt out to get the Pittsburgh one for 20. I just wanted to get the Maddox one. I don't know if there's really a difference. They kind of look the same. Supposedly there is a difference, but we're going to use this to press the new pulley on. We're not removing the old pulley because we bought a new pulley with the new pump. So that's that kit. And then here's the Lyle 43350 part number fan clutch kit for the air hammer. So you open this bad Jerry up, you got this big bad boy we're going to use, and then somewhere in here is a 36 milli for the big nut on the fan clutch. So we're going to zip that off, see if this old girl can take her off. So essentially we won't have to hold the pulley on the engine from slipping. Hopefully not, we should see, because from shocking it and hitting it with this, it should just break free. So this is just a couple things we got going right here. 1/2 inch for the this guy right here, which in the instructions shows you how to press it on and how to remove it. And then we're going with a 1-inch wrench on this nut right here. So we will be showing you that here shortly. All right, everybody, check out this clean 05 3rd-gen Cummins, baby. We're Cummins stroking Rick out here. This thing is clean as a whistle. 100,000 miles. We're about to do some service. Power steering pump hiding out down here. Fan clutch down in here. We got a couple 13 millimeters. We got one here, and there's two below. So we'll take the shroud out, and then we'll show you taking the clutch out. We're gonna take the belt off the pulley for the power steering pump when we do that. We're gonna drain some coolant. We're gonna pop this hose off, upper radiator hose, and then yeah. We're going to take this fender well out. Looking in here, a bunch of, I think 8 millimeters, maybe 7 millimeters. Get in here real easily. We'll take that out. So we'll show you doing all that. But man, this thing is clean. Woo. Rust free, baby. Thank you, Ohio. All right, guys, this is where we're at right now. So we got 13 millimeter here, 13 here, and then same width on the bottom. They're up in here, that right there, and there's one over here. So got the wheel well out, 8 millimeter. So now we can see the pump and everything right here. So that's all, everything's out of our way. We might even take this out too, we'll see. But we're gonna take the clutch off now because we're doing that. I believe it's a 36 millimeter in there. So we're gonna get the air hammer and see how it goes. Up in this engine bay. Well, we're gonna see how this works, guys. Talk to me. We're using the snap-on air hammer and the Lyle crocodile guy right here. I'm gonna try and get this guy off. See if we got enough room in here. All right. Okay. Oh bub. It fucking moved right off. Oh, shit. All right, boys, that's it. That's off. Now, all we gotta do is just spin the fan off. Man, that was fucking good money buy right there. That bitch broke right loose. That's like a sore dick, man. You can't beat it. Look at this. Dave, you getting in on this? Talk to me.
We need to put a wrench on that.
Oh, no, bub.
Oh, no, it's just spinning right off.
Oh, yeah, bub. That's dialed in.
Look at that thing.
Shit, that was the best fucking purchase right there. Look at that. The fan's out. Now we're gonna try and lift everything out.
Wow.
So I might have to get on the bottom, but we should be able to bottom bolts out. Yeah, because they're on the tabs. Let's see here. Okay, so that you should be good to pull up.
There it goes.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hang on, let me get under this side. Oh, he's getting stuck on. It's stuck on something.
Might be up there. Well, you should be good.
Or hang on.
There we go. Oh, watch that fin.
Fucking radiator's hot.
Yeah.
All right, Rick, can you come up?
Yep.
Ooh. Wow.
Hold up.
Take this out.
That.
Wow, look at that.
No, get this.
That's dialed in.
Want to leave it like that, or?
It don't matter. Here we go. Yep. Dude, that was the best tool that money could buy right there, man. That thing.
Look at that.
Now that's okay, that makes a lot more room.
Yeah. So we got to spin that.
Well, you know what? They probably had it off. They probably had it off before to do that belt, because look how easy it is to do that belt now.
I'm sure they had the shroud off.
'Cause I've seen some that were like rusted in and shit like that, so that's cool. That's dialed in.
Oh, so that's the power steering pump.
Yeah. So what we're doing here is we got the old fan clutch off right here. This is the old one, plugs cut. We're going mechanical, so we got the fan all cleaned up. We got this guy bolted on. So then we're gonna take the belt off, and we're gonna put the new piece onto here, onto the motor, which is sitting right over here. So we will show you this here in one second. Number 2, man.
Coming at you with Cummins Powerstroke me Rick.
Cummins Powerstroke me Rick. So, what are we doing, guys? We're essentially doing a mechanical fan clutch, not electrical, like I said. So this guy goes on that side. What do we got up here? Can the little flexor get to it? Ooh.
Got 2 of the bolts out.
We don't need a wrench for that one. That's all right.
And basically, it's right here. It's going in there.
Yeah, radiator's a little hot. What's this cat looking like?
It's coming out real nice. Got a new filter.
We need a little bit of leverage on this.
We got the Pro Gear topside creeper.
Oh yeah. We're getting it off.
It's that old unit.
Uh-oh. When you hear that sound of that Chevy, you know who it is.
Oh yeah. All the cars slowing them down, that's the problem. Get it?
Oh yeah.
Are you saying that top idler pulley's just gonna pull off with it, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Man, even this engine's hot. Oh boy, Shane X3 Diesel was on the throttle today, boys.
Hey, you had to make sure it ran good
Hell yeah.
before he came over and it didn't start.
No, it's Cummins. It starts.
We did do a blow-by test with cap.
Oh, dialed in, man. This thing, 100,000 mile. This thing's cleaner than my underwear. You know what I'm saying? That's saying something. All right. There you go, Dave. You got that?
Wow, I missed it.
She's out. So, guys, we're going to remount this pulley. And this guy we're not using anymore. So, we'll show you what we got going on here in a minute.
Basically, there's a bearing in there.
Hey, what's that bearing for? Are you on film?
Yep. Ooh,
Where's
what's
that?
up with that, Shane?
We're fixing to find out.
Yeah. There's only one way to find out.
It's probably that noise you were hearing.
All right, Dave, you cut it off. All right, y'all. So this is what we got. So, Shane, who makes this thing? Do you know?
Cummins.
No, we know that.
Thoroughbred diesel.
Thoroughbred. So we got
I think. I don't know.
the new bracket on. This little sleeve in here is new. So this is for the mechanical fan clutch that we got pretty much mounted up. You got how many? You got 4 10 millis, 1, 2, and then there's 3, 4 behind here. So this one, these are 8 millimeters. You take this off, use a pry bar, pry that off, and then the bracket that goes to the engine, you got 4 10 millimeters. Put that on. This is a 13 for this pulley. Put this back on. This is threaded in the bracket itself, and then you just mount this this pulley right here back up. So this right here, the fan clutch will go back onto that. So that is that job done. This is all cleaned up. This is the new piece on here, the mechanical one, obviously. I'm getting rid of this one right here, the electrical one. So, yeah, this will be all dialed in. The fan's all clean, like I said. So we'll put this back in later. For now, we're going to start the power steering pump. All right, y'all. Come on, Tyler, say it. Come power stroke me now on this episode.
Stroke me now.
This is what we're operating with, guys. So we're doing the power steering pump. You got this line right here, this bad little Jerry. We're gonna take that off. We drain the fluid, right? So we hop up in here now. Take your cap off your reservoir. Obviously, there's a lot of fluid drain out. So, bless you, Dave. That was a sneeze, buddy. Woo!
They get better out than in, no?
All right, so there you go. There's your hose right there that we have draining below. That guy. So now we're going for that line back there. We're gonna take that line off, and then we're gonna show you getting the bolts. It's 3 13 millimeter bolts that you have to go through the pulley to get out. So we will show you that here shortly. All right, so that line is off right there. It's 18 millimeter. We're gonna replace that O-ring on that high pressure line. Now we're gonna come up here and you're gonna wanna spin the pulley, and there's the holes in the pulley, and it's gonna be a 13 millimeter. So we're gonna show you getting them guys out. So I'll show you taking this whole thing out. We did not drain the coolant and we did not take this hose off. We're gonna see if we can conquer it like this. I believe we can, so you will see here shortly, y'all. Yep. All right, guys, so here's the old power steering pump. She's out. You got them 13 millis that you go through the pulley to get. We're not reusing this pulley. We got a new one. And a lot of guys, like I said, they pull the coolant hose off, but luckily with us doing the fan clutch job, I came right out up here, so it worked out perfect. So right now, Shane's getting in there, putting a new O-ring on that high pressure line, and then we are going to get this bad boy pressed on with the new installer. So get that dialed in, and yeah. All right, everybody, so this is where we're at. Power steering pump is temporarily in for right now. We have 2 bolts in. Use the Maddox Harbor Freight installer tool to put it on. Don't hit it with a dead blow. We're basically making sure that the pulley's lined up. You want to make sure everything's straight so you don't shred that belt. So we're going to put the belt back on. There's no fluid in anything right now. We're just going to show you getting this all going real quick. So, yeah. So now we're going back. Power steering is good. Measured everything off the radiator. Hopefully that's straight, but I think we're all right. Got the pulley on with the 3 13 millimeter bolts behind it. And since I said we're doing the mechanical fan clutch, we're gonna put the fan and all that in the shroud back in. And we're basically gonna bleed the system on this power steering. We're gonna show you how to do that. The fitting, high pressure fitting is on the bottom with the new supplied O-ring, everything tight down, brake clean. And yeah, we're gonna show you getting this back on. We're not losing any. Does it feel good? Yeah, it is.
Right now, it touches it down at full tilt.
Are you sure about that?
I'm like, dude, I think the truck's moving a little bit.
All right, guys. So what we didn't film here is we bled the power steering system. We got some air pockets out. So this line down here, Shane took this off, put a hose on that, ran into the pan, started the truck up, filled this up, kept it capped off on the bottom. Yeah, I was stuttering, man. Bled it out this way. So now we got the cap off, we filled it up, everything's back on. Rotate the tires, left and right, just to get any more air pockets out of it with the cap off. And I think we're dialed in. It's almost time for that test drive. All right, guys, so this is the whole job done. I just have to put the fender well back in. I forget what we didn't film, what we did film, but we are gonna put a little more fluid in it. It is just below the minimum. If you could see in there. But we're gonna, if it focuses, you can see it. We're gonna do it afterwards. So basically, this whole video, power steering pump, new pulley, mechanical, fan clutch, with the whole new housing that goes on the engine side, and everything is tip-top shape. System's bled. It's fucking got all the air pockets out of it. So now we're gonna drive it, we're gonna flip it around, and we're gonna do some reverse shackles on this bad Jerry. That's what I'm thinking. All right, guys, the front end job is done. What we're doing now, we're basically reverse leveling this bad boy with some different shackles. And basically what I want you guys to do is get a jack underneath that rear axle. Throw some jack stands, chalk the front wheels, and we're basically gonna be taking these top shackles off. Show you here. These suckers right up here, so we got the suspension sagging down. So we're gonna get up there with some horsepower right now. Got some rust going on here. I smashed my pinky. I cried a little bit. We're out here just getting after it. Looking like Michael Jackson. All right, y'all. Look at that shackle drop right there. New hardware from Tractor Supply, grade 8. It's like a sore dick, you can't beat it. Ain't gonna film much with this. You're just basically fighting to get rusty old bolts out. So, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Peace.